What's going on, YouTubers? My name is Robert Serrano Jr., Natural Born Driller, and welcome everyone to WWE NXT Review, the show from July 25th, 2018. Your commentators were Mauro Bernaro, Nigel McGuinness, and Percy Watson, and they were at Winter Park, Florida, at Full Sail University. So the show opened up with Adam Cole, baby, who knows how to shock the system. That's how you do it, by the way. I was going to do it like this, but it's got to be the E behind here of the U. Shock the system. You know, baby. But anyway, Adam Cole, who's the NXT North American Champion, goes up against Sean Maluta. And the match itself was pretty good. But in the end, Adam Cole ends up winning the match. After the match, Adam Cole cuts a promo. And pretty good promo. And talks about how how he's the North American champion. And all of a sudden, Ricochet comes out, and he wants to challenge him for the North American Championship at Takeover Brooklyn 4. And Adam Cole refused to give him that challenge. And then also Adam Cole was called a coward by Ricochet, just to let Adam Cole to get back in the ring. But then Adam Cole's like, I'm leaving it. But then all of a sudden, we get the NXT Tag Team Champions coming in, which is Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong, the other half of the Undisputed Era. And then Adam Cole's like, you know what, I suck it though. Yeah, I'm gonna go back in the ring and teach you a lesson and all that to Ricochet. So then all of a sudden, War Machine comes out. Well, War Raiders, Rowan Hansen, and basically they retreat into the crowd, and then they got stopped in the crowd by Mustache Mountain, Tyler Bate, and Trent Seven, and they start going after Undisputed Era, and also Ricochet and War Raiders got a piece of them as well, and then also Undisputed Era once again they retreated on the exit way, and there you go. Now what's this going to lead to? What comes to Takeover? I'm assuming what comes to the NXT Tag Team Championships, it's going to be a three-way for the NXT Tag Team Championships with War Raiders versus Mustache Mountain versus Undisputed Era. Or they might do a normal contendership match between War Raiders versus Mustache Mountain. And the winner of that match gets to face the Undisputed Era for the NXT Tag Team Championships at TakeOver Brooklyn. And as far as Adam Cole versus Ricochet, obviously that match is going to happen, obviously, at TakeOver Brooklyn. So can't wait to see how they start building that one, how they build that one up. So, and there you go, that was it. Shayna Baszler and Kairi Sane does their NXT Women's Championship match contract signing for TakeOver Brooklyn 4, and you have NXT General Manager William Regal there. And which, by the way, thank God that William Regal is doing alright, because if you haven't heard, I didn't know about this either, but William Regal was feeling pretty ill, which is why he wasn't part of the United Kingdom Championship tournament for 2018, which was unfortunate that he wasn't part of it. But he's doing it right though. He's in good condition right now. Hopefully it stays that way, and hopefully just hope, all we can do is hope for the best for William Regal. And like I said, he's doing it right there. So hopefully it stays that way. But anyway, so we get this contract signing going on. And you get Shayna Baszler talking about Kairi Sane, that this whole rematch at from the Mae Young Classic finals that they did, it's not going to be the same results. It's going to be a different result. And they talk about how she's a phony pirate and all that, and she don't got that killer instinct and all that, which Kairi Sane does have that killer instinct, but Shayna Baszler thinks that she doesn't. But then also you get Kairi Sane talking about how and I know I can beat you, and she kept saying that every time. And then Shayna Baszler's like, maybe you're not hearing me and all that, maybe you're not understanding me. And then Kairi Sane kept repeating what she said. And then Shayna Baszler's like, you know what, fine, maybe sign the contract and all that. And then all of a sudden she says to her that after TakeOver Brooklyn 4, you're gonna hear and still NXT Women's Champion. And then she leaves. And then Kairi Sane tells William Regal By the way, yeah, Kairi Sane also signed the contract too, and Rodrigo also signed the contract when it comes to making it. With him signing the contract as the NXT general manager, he has to make it. It's got to be official with him signing the contract. So, also as Kairi Sane says to Rodrigo, and I know that I could beat her. Well, he says, I know, and she knows that I can beat her, and all that. So, and that's all she's saying there. But it was a fine contract signing. Nothing too great, but it was good. Anything better than a contract signing from the main roster. That's all I gotta say. Next we get Lacey Evans versus Tanilla Price. Who Tanilla Price is, I have no idea. But Tanilla Price, she looked pretty good in the match. Despite the fact that she was going to lose anyways to Lacey Evans, which she did with the woman's right. And yeah, there you go. Nothing to say about that. Other than Lacey Evans once again showcasing how she's the NXT, she's the lady of NXT, and her being a heel when it comes to her gimmick of her being a class woman, a class lady, whatever. And yeah, that's all you got. That's all you got. That's all there is to it. Lacey Evans is killing it, by the way. She's definitely killing it. And finally, the NXT Championship, the match that we've all been looking forward to, all we waiting for, between Tommaso Ciampa versus NXT Champion Aleister Black. So the match happens. Before I get to that, by the way, I forgot to mention this. Bianca Belair, she was on the show, and they were talking about her injury that she couldn't compete from that match when it comes to the World Championship match. And then basically cuts a promo about, I'm trying to remember what was the exact promo it was. But I was basically impressed with her promo though. I just can't remember word for word of what she said. But she was on fire with her promo though. That's all I can remember about Bianca Belair's promo. She was on fire with her promo, and plus she's a very good talker too. She's very highly educated, because of her background and her family's background. So, obviously, yeah, they're gonna set something for Bianca Belair pretty soon. I don't know what they're gonna do for Bianca Belair, but when it comes to Bianca Belair, she needs to be part of TakeOver Brooklyn 4. How? I don't know. But I'm not talking about after the TakeOver show. I'm talking about, during the TakeOver show. I know we're supposed to have one women's match on NXT TakeOver, but let's have more than one NXT women's match on the card, shall we? But will they do it? I don't know, but I think they should. But whatever. They probably won't do it anyways. They'll probably will do it afterwards, which they always do. But whatever. Anyways, now let's get back to this main event match between Tommaso Ciampa and NXT champion Aleister Black for the NXT Championship. Great match, great match. Now it started a little rough at first, and it picked it up. It was doing good, some great storytelling. And what I love about this match is that the fans, they were not being themselves. They're not being on the show this time when it comes to dueling chants, which it's not wrong with that, by the way. But if they do stupid chants like the main roster fans does, WWE / Sports Entertainment fans, then yeah, I'll be pissed off. I will say something about that. But this wasn't the case. These charts were into it from start to finish. They didn't crap on it. They didn't do stupid chants about it. They didn't be part. They were not being the show. They were actually into the show as a matter of fact. So we get a lot of false finishes between Tommaso Ciampa and Aleister Black, especially when it comes to Aleister Black, where we see that Aleister Black could be losing that title to Tommaso Ciampa, and then it was, and also with the whole thing with Aleister Black also could have won the match too, based on what happened. So basically, what happened here was that the referee was trying to stop Tommaso Ciampa for doing that spot because outside of the ring, Tommaso Ciampa exposed the floor a concrete floor, removing the mat, and the referee did not want him to use the mat, the exposed the exposed concrete floor. So Tommaso Ciampa couldn't do it. But then all of a sudden, Aleister Black wipes out Ciampa with the black mass. Well, I'm sorry. Ciampa nails Aleister Black off the to bump into the referee. The referee falls on the concrete floor, and like, holy shit, that was a sick bump. And which, by the way, this referee is known to be a wrestler, but he's a referee for NXT though. But I'm like, holy shit, that was a crazy bump. And then also Aleister Black goes for the black mass, but the referee was unable to make the count. So Ciampa is going after the eye of Aleister Black and all that. Referee's still down. And then also Ciampa grabs the NXT Championship. Goes to use the Aleister Black, but then Johnny Gargano comes in and super kicks Ciampa, rips the belt off his hands, but then accidentally, as he did it, hits Aleister Black with the belt by mistake, and then Ciampa discard Gargano out of the ring. This led to Ciampa go for the double unhook facebuster on Aleister Black, and the referee gets in the ring, the original referee of the match, and goes for the count, and shockingly, Tommaso Ciampa wins the NXT Championship, and I see myself, what? Like, holy shit! Like, Aleister Black, he was protected in the loss, obviously, but wow, I did not see this coming. Tommaso Ciampa is your new NXT champion, and the crowds were stunned. The crowds were losing their shit, and they were booing all that. And Ciampa is loving it. He was telling the referee to put it around his waist, and then raised his hand up, and like, holy shit, Ciampa, man. And also Gargano falls to factor in this one too, because Gargano is fully responsible for the title to change hands, because he got involved of Aleister Black's business, which Aleister Black told him at one point that to leave it that he got this. It's leave it up to him. And look what happened. Gargano got involved, and with Gargano's involvement, Aleister Black is no longer the NXT champion, and it's Gargano's fault that Ciampa is now has possession of that NXT championship, and now it's the era of Tommaso Ciampa for NXT. And wow, I did not see that coming, folks. I did not see that coming with Gargano getting involved in the match. Did not see that. Didn't see it coming that Ciampa was going to be the champion. And it was great storytelling from the beginning of the match, and then in the middle of the match, and close to the end of the match, especially with the finish too. Great story they just told there. Unbelievable, unfreaking believable, and I was enjoying it. I enjoyed it. That was a nice swerve there that that NXT did, changing the titles, of the title changing hands, based on other circumstances that were involved with Gargano. Wow, unbelievable. Total amount of wrestling for NXT. 3 matches. My overall story for the show for NXT when it comes to WWE NXT from July 25th, 2018. I'm gonna go 9 out of 10. Another great show. And wasn't expecting Ciampa to be champion, and sure enough, he swerved us. Wow. Just wow. And there you go, folks. That was it for WWE NXT from July 25th, 2018. If this is your first time watching me, my name is Robert Serrano Jr. That's your born driller. Please subscribe. If you enjoyed this review, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy this review, give it a thumbs down. The choice is yours and yours alone. And that being said, you all take care. You all have a good night. Peace on the streets, and I'm out. Thank you for watching.